Now that we've done data binding, especially asynchronous data binding, let's look at our good friend, the double curly, in a little bit more detail. What is this doing, and what are the things you can do with it? This double curly triggers Angular to do what's called interpolation, string interpolation, expression interpolation. What this does is it looks at the contents inside the double curly not as simple static text, but as something that needs to be evaluated. Look at all the content in this HTML. All this, the divs, the paragraphs, they are all reproduced as is. Angular doesn't mess with it. It's just static text. But when something shows up inside double curlies, Angular immediately switches to evaluation mode, interpolation mode, and it tries to evaluate it and do things with it. And the result of that evaluation, the result of the interpolation, is what gets plugged in place of the double curlies. So the user is not going to see the double curlies, they're going to see the result of the evaluation. What are the things you can do with this? First, you can put in random expressions. All right, so here, next to the date message, or probably somewhere below, what I'm going to do is put a double curly here, and then I'm going to say 1 + 1. All right, it's a math expression, but if you switch over to the browser, you see it's actually evaluated it and printed 2. So it's not just referring to a member variable of a class, it's actually doing an evaluation. Now, for instance, here, let's say I have a member variable called some number, which is a number, and contains a value of 10. All right. Now in my component, my evaluation, I can say some number plus 1. So what this is doing is it's pulling up the value of this member variable and it's adding 1 to it. So it's a combination of a lookup of the instance, the member variable of the date instance, and a mathematical expression. So here it evaluates that. You can also do method calls. Let's say here you have your component method, you have a constructor here, you have this ng-on in it, we haven't discussed yet, but let's say I have a method here, I would say is add two numbers. Kind of contrived example, but let's go with it here. So let's say I have A and B, and then this returns A plus B. Let me type these out to be numbers, because you're in TypeScript land. And now here I can, in my expression, say add two numbers of 1 and let's say 6. What am I doing here? I am creating an expression which is a function call, and I'm passing in arguments to this. This function, Angular assumes to be a member function of your class. It assumes to be a method of your class, and it is going to find that method and it's going to call it with the arguments that you pass in your markup. The value is 7. I can, of course, use member variables here, right? So you see here I'm doing add two numbers, and then one of the arguments is some number, which is a member variable. And I see this, the value is 16, so it's pulled this up. This, as you can tell, is not TypeScript code, right? If I were to take this here and then put this in TypeScript code, it's not going to work. All right, so let's say I have some other method, and here if I were to add this is not going to work because this expects the prefix the start. This expects a prefix the start, right? So this becomes valid TypeScript code, but in the markup, you don't use the this start, right? Here I just refer to variable names and method names, and Angular automatically assumes them to be member variables of the component class, right? So it doesn't expect a this dot. Actually, you shouldn't do a this dot because that wouldn't work. So this is expressions and the double curlies and interpolation in a nutshell. I just want to highlight the fact that it's not just referring to member variables. It refers to arbitrary expressions. It refers to arbitrary expressions that use member variables of your class. It also refers to method calls, in which it calls the method, takes the return value, and then plugs that in place. So this double curly is actually interpolation that's happening, and Angular is doing it for you automatically. The final thing I'll leave you with is, every time the underlying value changes, these expressions are evaluated automatically. We noticed that with the date message. You had to change the value of this member variable, and then the message automatically updated. Well, guess what? It happens for complicated expressions too. In this case, let's say some number changes, right? There's a member variable. Let's say the value changes sometime during the lifetime of the application. But guess what Angular does? It's going to notice that this value changed. It's going to call this method again, add two numbers with the updated value, and then it's going to get the return, and it's going to update this expression. So this data binding, the one-way data binding from your component instance to your markup, works not just for simple member variable references, but also for complicated expressions. Just remember that Angular does all this without you having to do anything. All you need to do is, again, update the values in your component class.